Hello everybody and welcome to episode 24, I believe, here on the BaconCraft server. We are standing right outside the portal to my main base, my main storage area, and that is because I have to show you my daily run. Every time that I log on in here, that goes to the Ocean Temple, but I have to just run, and I have to run and run and run and run for a couple hundred blocks just to get on to the ice path that I've made, I don't even know how many episodes ago, and now I'm starting to add in little junctions to the ice path and kind of really make it so that we can fly through the nether quickly, which means that we can then travel through the overworld quickly. The only problem is that I'm nowhere near that ice path. All of my base and everything. Oh, wait, it's finally coming into view. There it is. Alright, so there we go. Now, that may not have seemed like a long time to some of you guys, but it seems like just an eternity to me to run that distance, because I'm always coming over here and I'm going to the spawn, going to the starter village, going over to the end, going over to Jiggles' base, checking out all these different places, and it takes this little thing. I could be traveling this so much quicker in one boat, just flying through the whole thing. So, first thing in today's episode, I am going to be tunneling and basically extending our little tunnel. I'm at least just going to throw the ice in today and, throw the redstone on top of the ice so that there's nothing spawning, so that we can basically just travel real quick. But soon the plan is to kind of build up the whole tunnel. If I have time today to finish up, our regular standard kind of tunnel look that I've been making, then I'm going to do that. But maybe not for today. I have two other things that I think are one. I got to choose one of them to do today. And while I'm digging out this little tunnel here, it's a good time to kind of think about them and figure out what I'm going to do. So let me dig the tunnel out, add some ice, add some redstone, and then we'll be back with our main project today. And I will no longer have to just run this whole distance. Ooh, I see lava. The dangers. There it is. Oh, I didn't break it. The lava source. It's still there. Yeah. Okay, you guys, see you in a little bit. Okay, ladies and gents, as you can see, this is our portal now. You just hop right in the boat, and in seconds you're way down the path here. I filled in any of the holes along the sides. So just going straight netherrack right now. Not going to build any kind of tunnel yet, or at least in this episode. I'm kind of waiting until, I think very soon I'll be moving to 1.10. Very soon Minecraft itself will be moving to 1.11, and if it does, I will move up there with it, as long as there's not any big bug problems or anything like that. But I did this, then I went ahead and gathered more sand, because I decided that the next thing we're going to be doing is expanding our underwater base, and I think it's going to be very necessary, because I've decided that we are going to make a cocoa bean farm. And I'm trying to do things that I've never really done much before. I've never really built a cocoa bean farm before, because you don't really need cocoa bean for much of anything. You can use it for brown dye. You can use it for cookies. So, maybe we might just eat cookies for like a few episodes just because we can, you guys. Over here you can see that I went to the desert, gathered a ton of sand last night. It's now in the morning. This morning I'm recording bright and early. I've also gone and I had repaired some of my weapons, my things here, but then I had to go get the sand, so that's down again now. But the next step is basically to go up top and find a place for us to kind of hollow out. I've already also gathered a bunch more jungle wood last night, so we can build this thing. So I kind of gathered some of the resources last night. A little bit boring, I think, but now we're going to go up top and find a place in the ocean for jeez. I need to install my new elevator. If you guys haven't seen the tutorial for the new elevator, I don't like this old one anymore. Maybe that'll be next episode, me upgrading my elevator. Because it fails too often, you guys. Unless you're standing right in the middle. And even if you are, I think sometimes it still might fail. Which is just really annoying. And I even have it set at a slow mode right now. So let's get outside here. I'm going to find a good spot. I'm going to figure out how large we need to make it, because I did plan it out last night as well in a testing world. And then I'm going to start to hollow it out, and you guys have seen me do that before, so I'm doing a bunch of that off camera. But I'll be back once I have a space to build this thing. Alright, you guys, a couple hours later, and let me show you where we're at, because I think it's about time for me to take a break, actually go do some exercise or something. But here we go. You go up toward the sugarcane farm, which is still producing just like a boss. In fact, that's probably our most profitable farm. Anyway, you take a right over here. You can see the carrot, beetroot, potato, and whatever the other crop was that I'm totally blanking on right now. But anyway, you go through here. I just grabbed the carpet so that I can fix up this hallway here. And then you're going to take a left, and then you enter what is going to be the cocoa bean farm, which I've never built before. So each one of these right here is going to be a pillar of jungle wood going up 6 blocks, because that's as far as we can basically reach to plant it. And we can plant all the way around it. The floor is going to be basically made out of hoppers. I'm going to waste a lot of my iron on this, but whatever. Who cares? I can get more iron, okay? And then this middle room is going to be a button on the floor, which is basically going to shift every single wooden column. So 6 on this side, 6 on that side, and it's going to harvest them all at the same time. It's all going to fall down into the floor, get picked up, and then get thrown into a system that funnels it over to our storage system. And it's going to be bossy, guys. I tested 1/2 of this in a testing world only, and it produced about 6.5, 7.5, something like that, stacks of cocoa bean just from 1/2. So we're talking about 14, 15 stacks of cocoa beans per harvest, which is we're gonna eat cookies for the next couple episodes. I've decided right now it's gonna be cookie time, you guys, because who doesn't like cookies? So anyway, that's where I'm at. I still have to drain that whole room, but you know, it's not raining outside, and it's been raining quite a bit here in Guadalajara. So I think what I need to do is get outside and go and do some exercise, and you know, just get out of the studio here a bit, you know, because I call where I record the studio, but it's really just it's a mattress and some other stuff that I've stacked up to try to soundproof this place a bit. But you know, we got this cleared out, we got the floor done, we got the shape of this all set up, we got some sea lanterns lighting it. Once I drain it, the redstone's going to go pretty fast, so we're in a good place here, you guys. It's about noon on Saturday right now, but I think I'm going to have plenty of time to get this episode done and get it out for you guys tomorrow morning. So, yeah, I think it's time to go outside. Let's go see what's happening. I did it. Finished clearing out the room, you guys. And you remember this must have been like 15 episodes ago, I was like, man, I really like clearing out underwater stuff, and it's fun. It's not that fun anymore. But look at my underwater madness. It's difficult to see now, really, because it's getting too large to fit in the screen. But this is going to be the cocoa bean. That's the potato, wheat, carrot, and beetroot farm. That's the sugarcane. That's the end stone kind of what is it called? Chorus fruit thing. That's the cactus farm over there. And we still do have some more farms we could automate and put over here, you guys. So we're going to keep expanding, but my evil underwater lair is increasing. It looks so cool, all like lit up and everything from up above. Anybody who would like pass over the top of it would look down and say, oh my gosh, there's something brewing on the bottom of the ocean. Speaking of brewing, we don't have any brewery stuff yet. Potions stuff. That could be for our next episode, maybe. I don't know. I have so many plans of things we could do, you guys, and I don't know which ones to do next, which is not the worst thing you could have. But anyways, the floor is going to be pretty much all hoppers except for this middle bit, which there's probably going to be like a button right here you push to harvest both sides of this. There are going to be pillars right here, here, and here, going up by 6. Then there's going to be like a ceiling on this thing, and above that ceiling is going to be all my funky redstone, because when I push this button, it creates a 1-tick pulse, and pistons underneath every single one of these 12 pillars are going to fire and shift the jungle wood up 1 block. And as soon as it goes up 1 block, the redstone up there detects that it went up 1 block, and it's going to push it straight back down, ready for me to harvest again. So it's kind of cool. It happens very quickly, which I'll show you in just a little bit, but we got to build a roof. We have to build some lighting up there. Probably adjust this lighting a little bit. So we got to build all the redstone. We got to build the redstone underneath the floor here. we have to kind of fancy up this place. You see, I don't like the gravel in here. I kind of put andesite sides usually, just like this. I got to put in some carpet here, some designs. So much to do, so much to do. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Now, I could be wrong, but I think I've got everything that we need in order to complete the top part of this here little cocoa bean farm. Cocoa? Cacao? I should probably learn how to say this. Anyway, I think what we need here, we need to build the kind of platform first. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to pillar up because these here have to be replaced with stacks of wood, of the jungle wood. So let's get that in our hotbar. Here we go. The first one goes right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I think we might even have to go up another one. Let's see. Let's put those. I picked brown stained clay. This is going to be where our actual floor is. So I guess if it pushes it up, I forget how I did this, but I think I did another one just so that we never have like an empty thing down there. So yeah, if it pushes it up one, then we have, it's going to get a little bit dark up here, but let me put in more of the floor so we can see what we're going to build here. Because basically when it goes up, when the floor gets pushed up, it is going to activate some things. There we go. Redstone in the very center. It is the very center. Very good. Look at that. I got lucky. Okay, we got this. Then we need a repeater, and I don't have hotbar space. Geez. In fact, let's light this up just so you guys can see it. Okay, so there's already power going into there, and then we're going to take power out of there. We're going to throw that into a brown block right there, and that's going to go there. And then how did I do this? I think I have right next to it, because glass is a transparent block possibly. Yep, it runs up there. And then we need another block. No, we don't need another block. We need a piston. And this is what I was afraid of. I'm too high up here to get the piston. Do I have my... I don't have my axe with me. Oh, that was weird. Okay. Now let's break this, and then I'm going to end up falling if I don't put that there, and then boom. Okay, so now here's what happens, you guys. The wood there is going to be pushed up. As soon as it's pushed up, it's going to carry this here redstone power straight through the block. This is going to pull it out here. It's going to go up here. It's going to push this piston, or it's going to tell this piston to fire, which is going to push it down, which is going to unpower the whole thing. And so basically, as soon as it gets pushed up from the floor down there, when I push the button to harvest it, it's going to automatically be pushed straight back down. And it's going to happen pretty fast. So we're going to need to be ready down at the bottom, because otherwise we're going to miss it when I try to show you guys later. But let's do that. And take that out of there. And that's kind of how our room's going to look. The floor is going to be like entirely hoppers with some carpet covering them up to kind of add in a little flavor. But more or less, all the redstone for the floor shifting part is going to be under. We're going to have to go down a couple blocks actually. But that's the first thing, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and build like all of these. I got to build a floor up here and build like 11 more of those little tiny systems, because each one's going to be slightly they're going to be independent, but they're all kind of locked up together. So I'll show you guys once I have that rest of that in place. Alright, I've got about 6 modules activated, and I didn't get the wood on here when I came up this time, so I want to show you guys how this is going to work. So basically when a log gets placed, it automatically gets pushed down. It's basically the same concept that I used when I was trying to take all the water out of the ocean temple, and I was using redstone for that. Basically, as soon as you place a block in a specific spot, the whole piston gets fired and it pushes that block out, and then you can place another block, another block, another block. But here we go, you guys. It's all lit up enough. It is spawn proof up here, even though it's a little bit dark. But you got this one torch in the middle kind of powering all 6 of these. And then what happens is they're all active. As soon as these pieces of wood gets pushed up, as soon as the jungle wood gets pushed up, they will all fire and push the jungle wood back straight down to the bottom. We can replant, and then we can reharvest, and for every harvest we get, I don't know, 14 or 15 stacks like I said earlier. So Now I just got to extend it over to the other side of the room. I have to put another 6 modules over there, and then we can get down to the floor and actually start figuring that part out. And here we are, everybody, with that last little bit of redstone up there. Every single module should be working. Okay, good. I thought I couldn't get back down. We got it all working, but I thought it was stuck up there. Okay, let's close this up, and then we're gonna look up and look at the ceiling and pick some of these blocks up, and it's hopefully going to be beautiful. Ta-da! Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, and you guys can see I've been planting on the other side to kind of build up our stock so that at least we have enough to plant both sides once this is finished. But the next step is to go get all of my iron and to knock out the entire floor here. All of this has to go. Every bit of it. Every little bit of it. And then, like right here, I think, yes. Yeah, right there has to go some the upward facing piston and another piece of wood, so that we never have like the pistons push the wood up or down and all of a sudden we can like see the pistons, or we can like see an open space. I don't want to do that, and I don't know why I don't want to do that. I guess because that's not gonna look cool, guys. That's why I don't want to do that. So you got to keep this thing looking legit, okay? So here we go. We're gonna knock this out to replace a couple more of these, but basically I'm gonna go and craft all the hoppers, and I'm gonna go put those in, and then I'm going to go and get all the redstone stuff we need, because then I have to drop down like 2 blocks below where we are right now, and I have to put in the upward facing kind of redstone for all this jive here. Yeah, it's looking good. So I put in all hoppers here. I think I'm going to cover that up with some brown carpet as well, kind of keep this brown theme going. And we're going to plant, I'll plant it too. I'll plant one entire side so you guys can see what it's going to look like. We won't be functional yet, but it'll be working. Alrighty guys, be back in a little bit. I ran out of wood in the middle of the project. I hate running out of resources in the middle of the project. It's so annoying. And now I have to sit here and plant these spruce trees, because those are probably the fastest that I can harvest with my axe. Because how am I supposed to make 3 stacks of hoppers when I only had enough spruce wood here to make maybe part of a stack? I had completely run out of wood. I didn't realize it. You know what this makes me think? This makes me think I need an automatic tree farm. Well, it's about 2 Minecraft days later, and you can see that I've got 18.5 stacks of spruce wood, which is plenty for what we're trying to do, but I've also more than doubled my amount of spruce saplings I brought, which is cool. But the problem is that everything in this game takes wood, you guys. If I don't keep chopping them now, next episode I'll find myself right back here chopping the wood, chopping the spruce wood. I like using spruce because I can really, without having like an automatic system, I can mine it probably the fastest, just because when it grows into those double tall, when those 2x2 kind of really tall spruceling trees, it's really easy to kind of go make a quick staircase up and then pillar straight down the center and be done. So that's why I kind of like those. I guess I could do the same with jungle saplings as well, but I also like the color of spruce pretty a lot. And I like this bed. Look at that. You can see the sky through the glitches in Minecraft. Anyway, I'm going to keep chopping trees until I have just a metric buttload, so we don't have to come back here for the next couple episodes. And then we'll be back to the project. My game crashed. And when I came back in... Oh. Gas. Oh, look at that ninja shot. Did you guys see that? When I logged back in, Minecraft just kind of decided that I wanted to be like inside of blocks in a random place in the nether. So I'm lost. I don't know where I am. So I gotta go figure out the coordinates for stuff that I've written down and then get there carefully, because I still have a lot of stuff on me, and Minecraft, come on. Guys, I'm still in the hole. I realized that my game crashed as I was going back through the portal by the starter village, which, if you look up at my coordinates now, those are the coordinates of the starter village overworld portal. And so the game somehow confused that I was not actually in the overworld. I was, in fact, they thought I was in the nether at those same coordinates. So I am on the z-axis, I am over 4,000 blocks away. And on the x-axis, I am roughly 2,000 blocks away. So I would literally have to travel 6,000 blocks through the nether to get back to the closest part of like our nether hub kind of system. I think, because I've done this on multiplayer servers before, with my pickaxe, it is possible to just tunnel straight through the top of the nether all the way there. But if I encounter lava, I could possibly burn up. So I think what I'm going to be doing here, because this is a little bit ridiculous, I'm going to have to contact the server admin for a teleport. I've never did that before, but this isn't my fault. This is a game glitch. So I will be teleporting, I think, because 6,000 blocks, you guys, I can do it quick because I can just insta-mine through netherrack, but it's gonna take me like a long time, and there's the potential that I could just burn to death, which I've also done on multiplayer servers trying to tunnel through the nether. So I am gonna I'm gonna call Dick and ask him for a TP, because this is ridiculous. Minecraft is trying to prevent me from making my cookies. Very funny, Minecraft. Very funny joke. Not really. Okay, I am back in the base. I think I need about that much wood to craft these. What do you call those again? They are chests. Oh man, if I would have had to tunnel back that entire way, I would have lost my mind for sure. But anyway, I'm going to make these chests and we can finally get back on track to what we were actually doing before Minecraft decided to teleport us halfway across the world. Alright, you guys, the last two brown carpets are in, all of the hoppers are in. I'm going to leave this one in the corner open because that's where our items are going to flow to, but we're going to look up. Everything is technically all planted and done. Yeah. I like it. Kind of has a little bit of a jungle feel to it, because it's a little bit darker and gloomy. Not bad. I mean, yeah, I like this. We're going to keep it. Ooh, I missed one. Yeah, you guys. Okay, so the next step is just to jump down underneath all the hoppers. I'm going to put a little button here, which is going to be our button to basically shift all the trees up and harvest everything for us. And I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. Let me go get all my redstone stuff. Alright, all you guys, here we go. Okay, I'm underneath all of our farm here. You can see I hollowed it all out. I skipped that part because it was rather boring. But here we go. What we're going to do is this is where we're going to put our button. So we're going to put a downward facing sticky piston with a redstone block right there. That's going to basically feed into this line of redstone right here. But we don't want it to feed directly into that. We want it to go redstone repeater on both sides. Redstone repeater is going to feed into an upward facing sticky piston with a regular block on top of it. I wish I had different colored blocks right now. Maybe I'll come back and replace those later with some different blocks, you know. But that's going to come out of here like that, and then go right into there, and then we basically just run a line of redstone straight across here, and I hope I'm doing this correct. There we go, straight into these. I hope that's good, but I'm not even sure if that's good. Basically, this is a monostable circuit, I think is what they call it, but basically I'm going to push the button up top. It's going to push down this piston, which is going to push the redstone block down. It's going to charge this redstone repeater right here, which is actually going to power the redstone sticky piston underneath and the block at the same time. It's only going to be going to transfer that power through the block for a split second, literally a one-tick pulse. It's going to go zzz and like power these, and then it'll unpower right away because the sticky piston underneath here is going to fire up and push this block out of the way. So it literally sends a 1-tick pulse to all of these things right here. All of these pistons. The only problem I see that I might be doing wrong here is that I'm not sure if a 1-tick pulse is going to be enough to go straight through here, straight through these. I might have to go like this and like that, right into the sticky pistons directly. In fact, I'm just going to do that now and save on repeaters, because this should work, and then I can save them on repeaters. Although we don't need to save on repeaters too much. If you saw a couple episodes ago when I did a ton of mining, you know that I kind of went crazy on the mining, and I have enough redstone to last me forever, pretty much. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good. Should power all those. And now, should we test it? Just one side? No, let's build the other side quick. Quick. Okay, here, and then redstone. I love redstone. Yeah, let's do, because I want to push this thing on camera for the first time, and we're going to cross our fingers, and then, you know, what's going to really happen is I'm going to probably cry because it's not going to work. It never works the first time, you guys, because redstone hates me. Okay, but I think we're ready. Let's go back up. Let's see if I have something that I can make a button with. Good, a stone button. Okay, moment of truth. Button's on there. I'm so scared right now. It's not going to work. There's no way it's going to work the first time. Okay. Completely grown. Almost completely. That one down there is messing things up. But almost completely. Here we go. I think it worked. I think it worked. Did my pistons go all the way back down? It happened really fast. Yes, they did. It works. First time, you guys. Yes. All right. Yes. And then this is just going to fill up to an insane amount right now. It should be like 15 stacks or something like that. It's going to back up right here. So, okay. So next step, I'm going to go off camera probably and make my little funneling system of water channel down to our storage area so that this gets funneled directly into our storage area. But I've done that on camera before, so I'm not going to do that on camera again. And that's going to be near the end of the episode. But we're going to end the episode with me just pigging out on cookies, because that's what this is all about, you guys. Cookies. We want to get some cookies, and we're gonna get all the cookies, chocolate chip cookies, I think, to be real. Okay, so I will see you guys in just a little bit. All right, you guys, I am back, and as you can see, cookie time. It's cookie time. I already made tons of cookies with the first batch that I've already harvested here, that you guys saw me harvest. It harvested about 8 or 9 stacks after replanting everything, something like that, which is way more cocoa. It's way more chocolatiness, goodness than we're ever going to need, you guys. But before we end this episode, I'm going to go ahead and harvest it here again with you, because it is awesome. Wait, let's push it. Oh! And I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me turn it up. That is the beans being thrown one by one into our stream going down into our storage area. Let's just run down there really quick, and I'll show you guys where they're funneling in, where I'm storing all the cookies. I basically have an entire double chest full of cookie goodness, and it goes right over here so we can see them funneling in, you guys. Here's the cookies. I made a couple. And here, there we go. We already got a couple stacks. This will probably fill up past into the second row, and then I'll go up there and replant everything before the episode is really over, you know, even after I'm done recording, even before the end of the episode. But you guys, we are out of time. We spent the whole episode getting cookies, capturing Minecraft glitches, and figuring those out. And I'm pretty happy with this, you guys. I've never built one of these farms before, and I didn't look up any tutorials or anything. I just kind of went in the testing world and tried it out, so I think it's going to serve us pretty well. I'm not even going to have to harvest it too many times, but you guys, that is it. We're out of time. You need to go home. Okay. Yeah, you, go. I'm going to stay here. I need cookies. Cookies. Anyway, on behalf of all the hodegs out there, hope you guys liked this. And if you did, go ahead and push the like button, subscribe, comment, tweet, whatever you would like to do. And I'd like to thank you for watching, and have a nice day, you guys.